Hello and welcome, my dear students. Today we will start with the chapter Altitudes and Median of Triangle. Now, in your 7th standard, you have already learned about angle bisector and perpendicular bisectors of triangle. Angle bisector and perpendicular bisectors. Perpendicular bisectors. Now let me do a quick recap of this angle bisector. What do you mean by angle bisector? Where you used to keep the compass at point Q and you used to draw arcs. Okay. Then keeping the compass on these two arcs, you used to get an arc this way. Then you used to draw a ray this way. So this ray will divide the angle into two equal parts. Angle PQR into two equal parts. So this is the angle bisector. Similarly, angle bisector for second angle, two equal parts, and angle bisector of the third angle. And in your 7th standard, you have done this and you saw that all the angle bisectors, they pass through a single point. And this point is called as point of concurrence. When many lines pass through a single point, they meet at a single point, this point is called as point of concurrence. Point of concurrence. And when the angle bisectors of a triangle pass through a single point, this point of concurrence is called as incenter. It's called as incenter, denoted by capital I. Okay, so this you have learnt in your 7th standard, incenter of triangle. Similarly, we will talk about perpendicular bisector. Let me consider a triangle. Let us consider triangle STM. Now we have to find out the perpendicular bisectors of each side. Perpendicular bisector means the line dividing each segment into two equal parts. That is how you used to draw it. You used to take your compass. You used to keep your compass at M. First we will draw for side TM. So more than half, one arc. Remember? One arc up, one arc down. Then keeping the same measure, you used to keep it at T. Cut the arc. Cut the arc. So you got a point of intersection. That is this point and this point. Used to join. So this is our perpendicular bisector, dividing side TM into two equal parts. Similarly, you used to draw perpendicular bisectors for the remaining two sides. Same way. More than half, one arc here, one arc this side. Keeping on S, cut the arc. Cut the arc. And you used to get the join the point where the arcs meet, and we got our second perpendicular bisector. Okay, all the constructions you have to do with pencil. Similarly, you will draw perpendicular bisector for ST. Similarly, I drew perpendicular bisector for ST. We saw that all perpendicular bisectors are passing through a single point. This single point. This point is called as point of concurrence. Like we got this point for angle bisector. For angle bisector, point of concurrence is called incenter. For perpendicular bisector, this is perpendicular 90 degree and the side is getting divided into two equal parts. Same way, this is perpendicular, this one is perpendicular and it is dividing side ST into two equal parts. So the point of concurrence of perpendicular bisector is called as circumcenter. Point of concurrence of angle bisector is called as incenter. Point of concurrence of perpendicular bisectors is called as circumcenter. Okay, this you have done in your 7th standard. I just recapped it. Now let us learn about altitudes. Now let us talk about altitudes of triangle. Altitude is the perpendicular drawn from the vertex. Now what is vertex? Vertex is a point where two arms of a triangle meet. For example, this QP and RP both are meeting at point P. So P is the vertex. Similarly, PQ and RQ are meeting at Q. Q is the vertex. PR and QR is meeting at R. R is the vertex. We will draw altitude for this acute angled triangle. See to it that you draw the triangle like this. We don't want a broad triangle, broad acute angle triangle. Otherwise, no, the altitude will be shifted towards one side. So if the triangle is like this, the same way you draw, so you will get the altitudes very easily. What is an altitude? Altitude is a perpendicular drawn from the vertex to the opposite side. If P is the vertex, P's opposite side is QR. So one 90-degree drawn is called as altitude. Same way, if R is the vertex, opposite side is PQ. So vertex will come from R. If Q is the vertex, opposite side is PR. So let's start. We will directly start with practice set, second sum. Be ready with your set square. Now this set square base you should keep on the side and height side you should keep it on the vertex. Always remember, base side we will keep on the side of the triangle and height side we will keep on the vertex. Like this, see here, this way, first vertex. Similarly, for this vertex, this side should come on the vertex, no? So this way it should come. Understood? Height side on the vertex. Similarly, on the vertex height side means it should come this way. So let us start. So for the first side PQ, I will keep the base side on side PQ. Base side on QR. This base part you should keep on QR. Yes. It should just be on QR. Now slightly shift the set square so that the height side passes through, just touches point P. So slowly shift. Yes. And the base should lie on QR. Understood? So little bit bring it this side. Now it is just touching the vertex. See, it is just touching the vertex and the base is on QR. Now keep the set square firmly with your left hand firmly and with your right hand till here you bring and complete it with skill. So you got your altitude, first altitude, that is the perpendicular from the vertex to the opposite side. Is it easy? So altitude for side QR is over. Now we will draw altitude for PQ. PQ's opposite is R. It will take little time to adjust with the set square, but no problem. You do by trial and error method. See, base I kept on PQ. Now this height should pass through opposite vertex R. So slowly I will just go this way. Shift. Yes, too much of shift. Come back. Now see, the base is on PQ. And the height has just touched vertex. To just touch, then only I'll be able to draw the altitude. Yes, we got our second altitude. Is it easy? Now this side altitude also done. Now the third side. So the base of the triangle should be here. If I keep it this way, it will never touch this opposite side Q, no? So I have to keep it this way. See, base on PR. Now slightly shift. Yes. See, this side is passing through Q. So practice will give you better results. Okay. So it is touching PR. Yeah, now it is correct. See, just touched the vertex. Now draw the altitude and complete it. As you can see, we got our third altitude. all three altitudes are meeting at a certain point, one single point, this point of concurrence of altitude is called as orthocenter O. Okay, let us name the altitude. Let us name this the first altitude that we drew as PM, second altitude that we drew as QS, and the third altitude we will name it as RT. Okay, so you will write segment, start with vertex, PM, comma, segment, which is the next altitude, RT, and segment P over R over, now Q, third vertex, QS. QS are the altitudes, are the altitudes for triangle PQR, and where all the altitudes are meeting at a single point, this point of concurrence is called as orthocenter. That also you have to write. Point O denotes the orthocenter. Okay, children, so we have learned what is altitude, how are the altitudes for a acute angled triangle. Now we will draw altitude for obtuse angled triangle. Okay, so this I have drawn an obtuse angled triangle. This is practice set. Fourth question, draw obtuse angled triangle LMN. We will name it as LMN. In the question they have asked us to name it as LMN, and denote orthocenter O. When will you get orthocenter? When you draw altitude. Okay, for acute angle triangle we got it. Now let us see how will we get for obtuse angled triangle. After drawing obtuse angled triangle, we have to do some extra work. Take your pencil and extend the sides of obtuse angled triangle. For example, MN is the side, no? This side, using scale, we will extend it little bit. We have to extend. So extend means with dotted lines, show this way. This is called as extending. We'll make it little bigger. We'll extend that side. Okay. So first we will draw altitude for side MN, because we extended MN, no? How will you draw? The base of the set square you will keep on MN, and the height should pass through opposite vertex. MN ka opposite is L. So keep it this way. Go. Yes, touched L. Now little bit adjustment is remaining. See that the base should be on MN. Understood why I told you to extend it? Because the altitude is coming outside the triangle. Okay, the altitude is coming outside the triangle, little more this side. The base is on MN. No, it should not be this way. It should be just on MN. It should be lying coinciding with side MN. And the vertex is on, the vertex L is on the height of the set square. So now hold it tightly and draw the altitude from here. Yes, you got your altitude. Make it straight. The set square, it's little bit bent onto the end. Okay. Show the perpendicular. So what did you see? The first altitude you got outside the triangle for obtuse angled triangle. So this side altitude is over. So I put a tick mark there. Now we have two sides, this side and this side. Let us draw altitude for LM. Now as you did for MN, LM also we will extend. Pause and do with me. Pause. Now extend. Extend LM. Extended. Now LM we will keep the base of the set square, and slowly LM's opposite vertex is N. Slowly सेट स्क्वायर को ऐसे 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 लेके जाके this side should touch N. हाँ, so go 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 go. That's why we extended. Don't panic. हाँ, come back. Okay. हाँ, see whether the base is on this extended part. Yes, coinciding. See whether it is just touching N, no? All perfect. Keep it firmly and draw the vertex. Draw the altitude from vertex N. So you got the second altitude. So this second altitude was for side LN. So I put a tick mark. That altitude also came outside the triangle. Okay. Now we will draw altitude for the third side, that is LN. So we have to, this is our LN, and which is the opposite vertex for LN? M. So base should be on. So if you keep it this way, will this side meet this point M? No. So we have to reverse it. Reverse, turn. Now base on LN, and this should come on M. So go, reverse. Yes. About to touch M. Okay. See, now it is touching M. Understood? So here, this was a very tension free. It is not going outside the altitude, is coming inside the triangle. No? So from M, extend. Okay. So this we got our third altitude. First altitude came outside, second altitude came outside, and the third altitude we got inside the triangle. Okay. Now these three altitudes we will extend it further because they are not meeting, no? First altitude, second altitude, third altitude. They are not meeting. We want orthocenter. Orthocenter you will get only when these altitudes meet. So what we will do is, we will extend this first altitude. Let us extend. Keep it properly. The scale you keep it properly and show the extension by dotted lines. Extend it. Now this also, keep the scale properly on that altitude and slowly extend it. Okay, using dotted lines. Let it go a little further. Now the third one, this also keep it. This is our altitude. Extend it. What did you see? All three altitudes are meeting now at a single point. This point is our orthocenter. Okay children, did you understand? For obtuse angle triangle it was little different, no? You had to extend the side. Two sides you extended, this side you extended, this side you extended. Then you got the altitude. And altitude were not meeting at a single point like you got in acute angle triangle. In acute angle triangle, easily you got all the altitudes. That is this altitude and then this altitude, third altitude, all were meeting inside the triangle for acute angle triangle. For obtuse angle triangle, the altitudes are meeting outside the triangle. So this is the orthocenter. Now let us name the altitude. Let this be LS, first altitude. Second altitude M, N, NZ. And the third altitude MI, Mumbai Indians. Okay. Understood? So we will write down the names of the altitude. What all are the names of the altitude? Segment. First one was LS, comma segment N, Z. This is Z, NZ, and segment, start with vertex always, MI, are the altitudes for triangle LMN point O is the orthocenter. In the exam, I will ask the orthocenter for obtuse angled triangle lies dash the triangle. The orthocenter of obtuse angled triangle lies outside the triangle. The orthocenter of acute angled triangle lies inside the triangle. Now let us see the altitude of right angled triangle. Now let us see the altitude for right angled triangle. This is very easy. Yeah? Let's start with side BC. Side BC's opposite vertex is A. So we will keep the set square this way. And this should pass through vertex A. No? So slowly go. And just see. Check. The altitude is, nothing is ready made. We have altitude already. The altitude is AB, no? And AB is the side of triangle. So for right angle triangle, the first altitude is first 90-degree part. So this is already there. We need not draw. AB is the altitude of side BC. So this side's over. Now second side AB. So we'll keep the base this way, base of the set square this way, and this side should pass through point C. So go. It's not touching C till now. Go. Wow. This is also done. For side AB also, the altitude is nothing but side BC. Means for both sides, each other are the altitude. For BC, for side BC, AB is the altitude. For side AB, BC is the altitude. So we don't have any work to do. Now we have the third side, AC. So keep the base of the set square and this part should go through B. Go. Yes, touching B, gone. Come back. Now just it should touch B and this part should be on. So here you have to draw the altitude. Yes. Got the altitude? So for right angle triangle, altitudes of two sides of the triangle are each other. No? For side BC, altitude is AB. For side AB, altitude is BC. And for side, that is for hypotenuse, the altitude will be, we will name it as BT. Okay? And where are all the altitudes meeting each other? This altitude, and this altitude. They are meeting at point here. Okay? Understood? So today we have learned how to draw altitudes for acute angle triangle, obtuse angled triangle and right angled triangle. Okay? So in the next class we will learn about median. Please draw the constructions along with me and we will meet in the next class with median. Thank you, students.